Hello and welcome to Roll to One, your stop for all things TTRPGs. I'm Joe Van Hooser, and we're back. We're excited, and we're ready for tonight's episode of Laruusian Legends. Last time, the Silver Lining defeated Alzrod and the Light Rakes outside of the western wall of Timberpoint, and were graciously rewarded by Lord Coppermoon. We now return to the group as they head their own directions, all deciding what is next for them individually. Let's start with Qui. You, having bid Mason adieu to his destiny, however poor you may see, what do you do after Mason heads off? You're in an honest rest. There are some people there. It's around lunchtime. The crowd is just everything is just kind of settling after the morning before everybody was out and chaos happened with both sides of the city being attacked. And now it's a little bit more, maybe normal.
Is there anybody like eating at their table? Are there any like forks around?
There are plenty of forks around.
Okay.
Whether or not people are eating, you don't care. There are forks around.
I'm gonna try to. I'm a little dastardly, so I want to go and take some of the forks that people are not actively using, but at tables that have the forks. You know?
Amazing. Yeah.
Just
you walk
the
up
forks?
to, the table that you were at, the table that actually was Connie and Aurelie were at this morning with their giant, not continent-sized, but continental breakfast. Okay. There are like 3 or 4 forks left over from that massive meal.
Okay. Is there anybody at the table?
Nobody's sitting at the table. It's like waiting. It's one of those situations where like it's waiting for the hostess to wipe it down so they can send somebody new.
So then what I'll do is I'll just take like the 3 forks that are there, and then if there's any food on it,
there's a couple eggs left. Rattled him.
I'll take the plate. I'll take the plate.
Awesome.
And then,
as you do that, the one of the waitresses is like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Okay, I'll look over, and I'll say, "Oh my gosh, I have to remember the names of the people." I don't remember the names, so.
Are you just one of the people that you met last time?
Yeah,
you were here?
like maybe
one
the
guy.
chef or
There was
something.
more. Oh, one of the chef.
That one
Jeffrey.
guy.
Jeffrey was the balding bartender that didn't like. I think it was Schwen.
Yeah. What?
Remember you made fun of his head?
No, I don't recall that. Slander.
4 times.
I'll just say,
Jeffrey told me to pick these up.
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
all right. Let's roll this one. Deception. +2. Oh, 6.
6.
Yeah.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let's see. I don't know. At least, don't take the plate. Just leave the plate. You can take the food. I mean, you were with the 2 that ate that, right? I think I remember seeing you this morning.
Yeah, with Mason.
Oh yeah, with Mason. Yeah, you can take the food. Just don't take the plate.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. I'll eat the eggs right there and then.
You feel like you got away with taking those forks.
Yeah.
They didn't catch that.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try to look for someone from the group.
Yeah, so as you are leaving, you know that you all actually headed back in the direction, so you know that half of the group is in the back of the tavern inn getting a short rest, and Alba and Thalen are on their way to the job board.
Okay. I'll just go around back.
Cool. So you head, it's actually just around the corner. It's the same building, same room. Where's my picture? There it is. It's the same room. You just kind of go around side hallway next to the bar, and then there's a long hallway that has all of the different rooms. You very easily find the room that the three of them are doing there, chilling. However, you napping, hanging during a short rest.
Gotcha.
That is just started.
Okay. Are they awake?
Well, it's up to you guys. You don't have to be napping during a short rest. You just can't be actively up and moving. You can be
Connie
reading.
is sitting on a chair
I'm napping.
like a marionette with its strings cut.
Oh.
That's frightening.
I'll just kind of go over there next to Idula Connie, and I'll just start I'll take one of the forks and kind of poke him.
Nothing happens.
All right, I'm just gonna just keep poking him.
Yeah, Schwen is. Are you awake in there, Schwen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're awake. You're just chilling.
I'm on the floor, got one leg out, one leg up, and I'm fiddling with an arrow or something.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Well, we'll jump to Alba and Thalen as you make your way towards the town hall. You kind of turn down a main road. This neighborhood of the city is very block-based, and I say that kind of like New York City, not like Minecraft.
Thank goodness.
And
If I could give inspiration.
I did it for you. I knew you would appreciate it. And kind of as you turn onto this main road, at the very end of the wide street that you turn down, is a multi-story hall house. So it has the stereotypical stone foundation with like cobblestones, and then the second and third floor are wood that are like painted white with the dark wood panelings on the side. Very stereotypical medieval.
Yep.
And as you walk down the main road, all the there are like businesses on the side that are the feel is more like Western main road, and kind of it's like a main street kind of as you walk down toward the town hall. There's a small opening around like the front entrance of the town hall, but around the left side of the town hall as you approach, a crowd is gathered, and you two kind of determine that that's probably where the job board is hanging.
Cool. Per the usual, you were excellent in battle. I commend you.
Well, thank you. I do want to see, though, while we're here, to see if there's anything regarding the wildlife being weird up in the north.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, I suppose we could ask around people. I don't know if that's going to. Yeah, I suppose we can ask. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. What can I do? Well, yeah. What do you need?
What rumors do you know about the local wildlife being strange?
And this is a guy that's just kind of on the outskirts of the crowd that's gathered
Yeah,
around.
I assume, yeah.
He's like, well, I don't really know. That's why I'm trying to get up close and read. I think there's. I mean, I come here every day and people post and read, and I mean, the only thing I've heard is they're just weird.
All right. I grab Alba's hand, and I said, "All right," and I just like side body get to the front. If that's
super simple. People are like kind of trying to get close to read, but with your determination, nobody can stop you. Kind of pulling Alba behind. She's like in between all the people. But you get up right to the front. Each of you, as you look at this pretty massive job board with lots of different papers on you, each of you roll an investigation check for me.
I wonder if there's a master of artifice who has some glass spectacles. Don't see as well as I used to. But I see great. 20.
20? 18. So great. Both of you roll a d6.
Oh, you're right. 4.
2.
4, 2. Great.
42.
Alba, the poster that catches your eye, is kind of pretty. It has red painting. It almost is like it's more like a poster than like an ad. And it says, want your own collection of precious gems and minerals? I need a group to go into a nearby cave system and procure 400 gold pieces worth of gems. Everything extra is yours. More cues? Talk to Gigi at Gigi's Jewels in Evegrin.
Do you see that poster? The red one.
Sorry, I have my eyes on that one.
Yes, you rolled a 2, right?
I did.
Yours is much simpler. The straightness and the poignantness of this ad catches your eye. It says, "We are worried about the wildlife. Come to the Barley Dew Recovery Center. We need help."
I understand. You read twice as fast as I do. What are you talking about?
The one where it says about Gigi and getting help and getting 400 pieces of gems.
Yeah, 400 gold worth of gems.
Gold worth of gems.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that,
she points it out to you.
well, that sounds interesting. I tend to have a... I was looking for what you had talked about earlier. I suppose you're already moving on to the next conversation. Do you want me to go back and tell you about the wildlife?
Yes, please.
Okay, the
That's
Wildlife Recovery Center at the Barley Dew space, whatever, Barley Dew Recovery Center. That's where the wildlife issue is going on. But no, we might as well visit this person interested in the jewels. What was their name?
Gigi. G&G.
Gigi.
Gigi.
It's a good game to you as well. Oh, sorry. Yes, GG's. Strange. Must be Arabic or something. How do they spell it?
G-I-G-I.
G-I-G-I.
Oh, never mind. All right. Well, we can visit. I got it. I got your reference. We can visit. Yeah, we have a cousin named Garnet, and that's very poignant. GG being the
A
name
jeweler?
short for Garnet as a jeweler. It's clever.
Interesting.
I got it. Give me my inspiration.
All right, you got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Gross. I don't want it.
Okay, so don't take it then. I said you could have it. You don't want it. You don't get it.
I don't like it.
Nothing is
So
like-
okay, I don't mind. Let's visit. The shop is hopefully on Main Street. Yes. No?
Evegrin. It was
Evegrin.
which
Is that a nearby town location or is that like a place?
it's not a town. You aren't necessarily entirely sure at the current moment what it is, but you know it's not a. You've seen enough maps of the nation. It's not a town or city in the nation.
Okay. So I'm gonna look over to the next person to my left, as there are people gathered around.
Yep.
And I'll be like, "Excuse me, honey. Yes, you. Is there? What's Evergreen?
Evegrin? Oh, it's one of the neighborhoods. It's the one with the trees and the it's like the bridge into the forest. It's one of the neighborhoods. We got 4 neighborhoods.
Thank you.
You wanna know what they are?
Yeah, that would be great.
Sure.
Well, we have Evegrin, which is obviously the one where all the trees are.
One of the trees.
We have Maine, which is where we are now.
I hate Maine.
We have Sandy, which is the southwestern district. It's where the market is, and one of the cool things of the city. You should check out the Sandfall if you haven't been. And then Barley Dew.
Thank you. I'm so glad I asked.
Is that like D-O-O?
DEW. Barley Dew.
Oh, okay. Like that's
It's DOO.
Well, thank you.
Barley Dew!
Well, we should head back then and reconvene.
I agree. Let's go back to the group.
So, as they were checking out the job board, did the 4 of you do anything in particular that was of note during your short rest? We'll say you get it all in, just to be nice.
Yep. What?
It's an hour.
Yeah, by the time you got back and they kind of put all their stuff back before going, we'll
We
say it's
window
been an
shopped,
hour.
we'll
Yeah.
say.
Did you guys do anything like? Did you talk during the hour?
Well, I had been asleep,
You slept.
and I was a little low on HP, on health. So I can use hit dice.
Do that. It dies.
I'm gonna do that because I
Great,
was at
amazing.
You can roll them
Do
one at
one
a
by
time.
one.
if
You can roll them
want
one
to.
at a time. Because like if you roll like 3 6s, you get them all back.
Okay,
And then
there's a
add your-
5.
Plus your
count.
Constitution.
Are you
too.
doing half or full back on a long rest? Half is the official rule.
I don't know right now.
Okay.
We'll find out when we get to
We
the
get
next
to a
long
long
rest.
rest.
Yeah.
There are certain subclasses that bestow
So it
full.
might
So
Oh
that's
yeah,
why I
that's
was
a-
asking.
yeah. That's a good.
So
That's a good
7.
shout. So 7 hit points
7.
back.
Oh, 3.
8. Oh yeah, 3 hit points back.
So that's 10.
7.
I think that's good.
Did you get
17.
knocked? Did you get rocked?
Yes, I was at 3.
Oh,
no,
shark.
6. Sorry. And then this one was a 5. So 5, 7,
5,
7, 5,
19,
3.
22.
22.
Full. Right?
Nice, yeah.
Back to full.
Yay.
Great.
Full.
Amazing.
Woo!
So Aurelia gets all her hit die back. I think you used a bunch too.
Hit points back.
I have
Thank
to.
you,
Yes,
hit
I
points.
was Fate's waste bucket this entire time.
So you
I
get
need
4D. You get 48. You can roll one at a time.
4d8.
Yeah, you can roll one at a time. 8 plus your Constitution mod, kind of as you heal.
Oh, right, the little guy.
48. Goodness.
Okay, you said 48
intense.
and plus what?
Plus your Constitution modifier. So the number in your Constitution box, you'll add it to each of those 8s, and that's how much you heal.
Plus
Not the
1,
big
plus
one, the
2,
little-
plus
the little-
3. Modifier.
Plus 2.
Yeah, the modifier. Yeah, plus 2.
Okay.
So the
All right.
D8 plus 2.
So that's 4.
So you get health back.
3,
7,
6,
13.
Anyways,
8.
Great. You only get 4. Sorry, Andy. He was doing math, and I wanted to make sure we were on the right track. Do you just kind of are marionetted the whole time?
except for the one hand,
Except for the
which is
one hand.
gripping the hammer
That's horrifying.
the entire time.
Amazing. Just at the end of the hour, Schwen, a thing vibrates in your pocket. Yeah.
When? Goodness.
I fish in my
Is that
pocket.
a sending stone in your pocket, or are you just happy to see it?
I'm delighted to see you, but I also have a sending stone.
Yeah. You hold the sending stone up to your ear, and you hear, "Hey, Schwen, it's Jim.
Yes, Jim. So great to hear your voice.
My boss is pissy. Any update on the delivery of that scroll? Both of our asses are on the line, pal." That's all you hear. Those 25 words.
Do I know what he's talking about with the scroll?
Yeah. The
Oh, the one we
the
we
one
gave that to him. We gave him the counterfeit.
you gave him the counterfeit, but he then gave you back the counterfeit and said, "I need you to deliver this north."
right?
Remember, it had all that payment, and he was like, "I mean, if you get it there, great. If you get it there and like help, you get paid more."
Yes. Well, definitely en route with the script or scroll. Have it done shortly,
You have 8 more words on my count. No, only 5.
and that's all I have to say about that.
One more.
Now,
And that's what you said. Then.
You get 25.
Yeah, you get 25 words, basically a day.
Once per day, yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Did you have to use them all in one message? or
No,
can you-
you just did.
more. So I thought I had to say more. Well, Jimmy used all his.
Yeah,
He
he
used
did.
all 25 of his.
did.
Yes.
Yeah, you could pre-write stuff to him,
You could
or you
pre-
could
yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the message that you receive from Jim at the end of that hour as your short rest wraps up.
So remind me, the scroll we're trying to get. Where I
So,
forgot where we're trying.
kind
to
of give a little bit of a recap of
I mean, I remember,
pre
but
game. You successfully stole that scroll from that library tavern, and then forged it after you realized that it might be powerful. Gave it to Jimmy, who then said, "Here, on my behalf, deliver it north to my client, who will make himself known when you get there."
And are we north? Or
No.
we're
Not
that
yet.
far?
He
We're
meant the
central.
north. Yeah, you're still central. You're north central.
Okay,
Aha,
so
that's
we're
another-
closer.
Yeah, you're closer. Yeah, he meant
where
the.
are we? Is that meant to go to? So we're in Denotus, which is the central nation.
Yes.
Is that meant to go to
Iangro,
Iangro, which is the northernmost nation?
The northernmost nation.
And
yes.
then we're currently waiting in Denotus.
You're waiting in
Timber Point to go to Thundermere.
Yes.
Which will then get us to Iangro.
Yes, you are waiting in Timber Point for a hot air balloon that will take you back to the hub of all hot air balloons, and there you can get another hot air balloon to go north.
So our natural progression is to go north. I don't have to initiate that. That's where we're already migrating.
You are migrating already that direction.
Yeah, we're waiting for business class so that we can catch the next flight.
And my next message to Jimmy will be, keep your pants on.
You already used up your 25 words.
I know, I said my next one. I'm planning for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day.
As you send that message, you two return from the job board.
I pop in the saloon, I hold out both guns, and I don't.
Gun.
I just push it up. All right, we're here.
least have doors.
I will convene with the group if that's appropriate.
Yeah. You guys all find a communal table outside as you guys have left your rooms and you guys have re-entered.
Before I have left my
Oh,
room,
yes.
I have grabbing
Graben Sie Deutsch.
my quarterstaff.
Great.
That's the last time I'll go into a battle without that staff. Man.
You have it. You have your staff. You can meet at a communal table, kind of away from everything,
Sure.
and the size of your group, people tend to leave you alone.
So Alba and I headed to the job postings and discovered two intriguing options amidst our next couple days we're spending here. Why don't you share them yours, Alba?
There is a chance. I'm assuming a lady named Gigi. We can get 400 pieces of gold worth gems.
I believe the
Or-
wording you had said to me was
Well-
that we would be we would be supposed to retrieve said amount,
Correct.
and then anything else we got to keep, which, just as far as I understand, is a terrible job posting because it's. I know where why would you? I don't know. Other job posting, sorry to interrupt, was the Barley Dew Recovery Center, which is the source of the wildlife strangeness, at least according to them. They think that they might have a solution or idea or something. We also learned the locales, I tell all the neighborhoods, and say something of the Sandfall is also of note in Sandy. But if we are adventurers, as the people have come to call us, I say we take a quest.
I like that.
I don't know. The Sandfall sounds so gosh darn engaging. Perhaps
It will
we
get
should go
everywhere.
They say it's like
Yes,
watching
of
course.
sand fall.
It does.
there. Yes.
Sand gets everywhere.
No one likes my
Is it
ideas.
rough and coarse?
In the undercoat. And
I love it. I'm so happy.
Well, I agree with our friend here. I think the gem quest is garbage. Essentially, get us gems, and if you want to work your butt off some more, you get to keep what you use. That just seems like absolute stupidity.
I vote for the gem one.
Of course you do.
Here, I propose this. Let us head. On the way, we can stop by Gigi's Jewels and see what she has to say. If she's compelling, then we will consider her options. If we, once we complete that said task, let's head to Barley Dew for what I believe to be a more dangerous quest.
I will not be compelled.
I would think not.
Where's your optimism? Everybody can be compelled. It's lots of fun. You should try it. You'll love it. Worth a shot. All right. GG's.
GG's.
GG.
GG all around.
GG's. So, you exit the corner saloon known as An Honest Rest that you have been staying in this last day, and you head straight south. There are 4 quadrants of this city. It's not like super gridded, but you're currently Maine, the district you're in, is the northeastern quadrant. You head just straight south to the southeastern quadrant, where trees and the woods kind of start to blend with the city itself. It's interesting. As you kind of walk, you feel like it's more like a village with the space of everything, with, small hall houses, large hall houses, little wooden houses. Just kind of a lot of different of variety in the way that people live, especially in this neighborhood. But as you kind of wind through the now grassy, obviously the dirt paths that have been worn by feet, but grass around, the exterior of a large hall house with a wooden sign on the front that says GG's with a diamond hangs in your vicinity. As you approach, no noise comes from the outside. You do see one individual exit and kind of walk in the opposite direction. But the door is open for you to go in. I'm assuming you do.
Yes.
As you walk in, a little bell chimes, signifying you're here. There are tapestries across the walls, candles lit, not near the tapestries for fire safety. Bookshelves also, but instead of books, you see different gemstone carvings or statues or jewelry and all things jeweled displayed. And behind the front desk as you enter, just kind of straight on, is a tallish woman. She is probably 5'8", with short spiky red hair, and comfortable peasant clothing on, and an apron. And she turns and says, "Hello, welcome. How can I help you?"
I'm gonna hide.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
I don't think she has any forks, Queen.
19.
What say Alba and Aurelie
Yeah.
take the lead on this?
All right, cool. I'm persuasive. We got this.
Okay.
You both are quite persuasive.
So, hi. I'm Aurelie. This is Alba.
Hi.
These are the guys.
Wonderful to meet you. My name is Gigi. My name is Garnet, but you can call me Gigi. That's why I'm a jeweler.
Wow.
From day one.
I saw your poster at the town hall.
Wonderful. Oh, I'm so glad. We've had a couple people stop in, but nobody seems to be interested. Kind
Well,
of.
we're interested.
You are.
Might be interested.
No, we are.
Here's let me be. It was hard to kind of fit everything I wanted to say on the poster. So kind of here's what I'm hoping. One of my shipments for jewels has been delayed. I get all my jewels from a geode mine in the east, and the shipment from the Lord Company has been delayed. Blah. It happens all the time. It's so annoying.
Yes.
But there is a hill just like northeast that has a kind of hidden mine shaft that locals used to go mine when the town was first building, and they needed stone to build all the foundations for these houses. And just kind of hoping, and she kind of turns and lifts up it drops a big sack of it's like a pickaxe in there, and there's like a jeweler's supplies, and she's like, I can provide this so that when you do go, if you do go, it'll be easy for you to collect. Well, like aside from any dangers you may face, but like from the like working side of collecting all the jewels, you'll be able to tell if they're worth anything with my tools. You'll be able to get them out of the ground easily. And then whatever extra you find or want, you can keep. Now I have a map to this place because it's kind of off the beaten path and people don't often go, and you got to kind of go deep into it to get all the gemstones. So I have a map, but
That
I gotta make sure you're gonna go.
Seems like a lot of work for just leftover gems.
well, there's a lot of gems in there. There's gold veins, there's like diamonds, there's rubies, there are garnets. It's really where I want somebody to go. Emeralds. Somebody even said that they found a terralite in there once. Just like a little chunk of terralite. Oh my gosh.
Gold is soft. How can it lead to victory?
I will turn to Thalen and ask, what are your thoughts on that?
How much was your shipment?
I put. It was 600 golds worth. It was a smaller shipment. That's why I'm like I'm really in need of the 400 you could provide me. And then, like I said, anything extra that you want to mine, like diamonds, would be yours to sell to me or to sell to people maybe more interested and make more money. Because I can't give you a good deal because I got to make a good deal. You know how it is.
Well, let us convene together real quick.
Of
and
course.
we will talk to you in a second.
Feel free to browse. Everything has a price in here, except for me.
True jewel you are. So, I'm going to hopefully convene with everyone here.
Easily.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
she unfortunately is not a wonderful negotiator. Clearly, it's her first time. She gave us all the cards. She has dire need of this. We know exactly how much she paid for the shipment. We know roughly where we could go. Now, I'm not the type to break the law. That's not my thing. So I'm not going to just take the map, beat her up, and then take all the jewels. However, someone could. So clearly, I just feel the need to accept it just so that she stops asking. So at the very least, we should accept her issue so that she doesn't get herself hurt. And if we get around to it, we'll get around to it. But I would also, hopefully, one of you two can ask for maybe the price that she would have paid in gold for the shipment to be expedited. Whatever that leftover amount is, we'll just take it as a sort of incentive fee to go her quest. We'll take it ahead of time if we can, and then when we come back from the town, hopefully after if we go in Barley Dew and they have their own thing, we'll come back and give her money back if things don't go according to her plan. What do you say? Does that seem fair, or is that just... Schwen, you're looking at me like I killed your mother.
It's just Swayden's
You're definitely
face.
trying. The words adventurer and pickaxe do not belong in the same sentence. These are masterful hands. Amazing hands. They're not going to be used to do digging work. That's for dwarves and other folk.
They're used for mastery.
This is beneath me. It's beneath all of us, except for, just only because you're short, that's all.
Of course it is. It's
But
a
beneath
mine.
all of us in principle.
Waylon.
You see? Connie agrees with me. He's a great ally to have in this discussion because he says lots of impelling and compelling things.
Impelling?
I say we move on to the do and do the
All right.
thing of the do.
Like I said, let's,
Can I
in her best
persuade
interest,
him?
take the quest just so that she stops asking bystanders.
Sure.
I agree to that.
We turn to Miss Gigi.
Yeah, as you turn, you see she is kind of having a conversation with two of her employees. One blonde woman and one dark-haired, dark-skinned man. They just are just nodding, kind of listening to her as she kind of rambles off. Oh! And then she shoots them off, and they go and do their work. So?
I think we've decided if you could possibly pay us ahead of time what your expedited, there we go, shipment in advance. That way we're more than apt to do it for you and get it here in a timely manner than what your current shipment is.
So, you would like me to pay you... Why?
Because you have given us all the cards. You have told us your predicament, and you now are in a dire need.
We're
And
exploiting you.
we're going to help you for a fee. You have given us no incentive to take extra jewels. Who knows what's in there? You've said that it's secluded and that people used to mine it, which means people no longer mine it, and I'm beginning to wonder why. So, you're going to pay us, or your task should stop being on the job board because you're going to get yourself killed. Attempting to help Alba.
Okay, Alba, go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage.
It's a good start.
12.
Yes, roll again. You get one more.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's
oh,
better.
18.
Plus?
Well,
She gave you the
that's-
total.
Yeah.
Oh, great. You know what? I appreciate you looking out for me. I feel like I would be fine because I have the map. I have this. She pulls crossbow out. Just in case, she puts it back under the desk. But I appreciate your worry for me. So, give me a few moments to see if I have the payment. When I pay you and you do this job, are you giving me anything back? And
We're giving you the
extra
gems you
jewels?
require. So all for the price of 200 gold. We will go and do the thing you
But
asked.
I'm giving you 600 gold.
You're paying us the shipment fee. You told us that you needed 400 gold pieces worth, and you said you paid 600 for the shipment, which means your shipping fee was 200 gold.
So I
Welcome.
can't just give you 200 gold?
You can give us 200 gold to go do it. That's what we're
I thought
asking.
you were asking for 600 gold.
No.
Oh, 200 gold is very much more doable on my personal finances.
We assumed that it was you were paying us to be your shipment.
Yes, I apologize. I thought that you were asking for something that would really hurt me in the active moment.
That would
But
be silly.
Do you want to
What would really hurt you is that if you paid no one and didn't get your gems.
that is true. Phoebe! Come here! And the blonde woman walks back up. Give me 5 minutes. Phoebe will count it and bring a bag out.
Just out of curiosity, Spiky,
Gigi.
pressing... I'm sorry?
Gigi is my name. Please use it. Or please leave.
Interesting. G. Just out of curiosity, what pressing business do your employees have that they could not be sent on this task? It seems that
Well-
this is a very important thing, and you have people who can do it for you.
That is true. My hope in the job posting was that strong people like you would help me for the payment of whatever extra jewels you get. I now understand the shipping is probably also necessary, which is why we're counting it out. But anybody willing to go on that journey feels like they could survive it, and I don't feel like my employees could.
And why is that?
Just because the forest is scary. In a perfect world, they go, they make it back fine. But this world is not perfect, and it is filled with many magical creatures and evil people.
And you anticipate that they would run into said monsters and magical people,
I anticipate that they could, not that they would.
which means we, in turn, would.
Could,
good.
not
Why
would.
did people stop going into the mine?
Because the city was built, and other cities began to ship us things. Once we made a partnership as a nation with Thundermere, and we could ship massive loads of stone from under the mountains, we stopped having a need to mine it for our own.
Wait, so were people building houses out of gems?
No.
You said this is where they were mining for stone to build their houses.
Yes, and they found stone, and among the stone, they found gems. And so the stone, they turned into foundations for houses, and she gestures around to the stone walls surrounding you.
And decided they didn't need the gems that were left over.
Well, they got a lot of gems. How do you think the business started? And
Really
then
not
once-
sure.
Once the business began and the country started to flourish, there were easier means. And so there's a group of miners in Gallenduff that daily mine a fantastically sized geode mine. And I can pay for them to ship it here.
Every jeweler has their story. This gem is from the far-off world of such and such. Ooh, this is a hidden relic of blah blah blah. Who cares where it's from? She probably has some lie she always says.
Oh, come
It's
down. Don't
part
say
of
that
the
about
game.
GG. Well, thank you for the exposition, GG. Greatly appreciated. Good to know
So,
we're headed into the light.
My hope, and by the looks of you, by your determination and your stubbornness, that anything that comes at you will not have an easy fight. And so, you seem to be the best fit. Which is why a sack of 200 gold pieces is yours.
Should we die, you will not see this gold again. Should we live, you will not see this gold again.
That is how payment works. I'm excited for my gemstones and hope to see. I'm excited to see what you deem is pretty and worth. Now, this sack inside, 2 pickaxes for mining,
I hand everyone 30 gold, by the way.
2 jeweler's kits. One of them is magical and can determine if things are of value. Basically, when you find a gemstone, I'll tell you how much it's worth. Based on the roll that you get by how successful you are mining it out of the stone, I will tell you how much worth you got. From this magical jeweler's kit.
All right.
Enchanted by Dr. Keenan himself.
What is she selling it?
That's what she says.
Oh.
No,
Thank
I'm just.
you. Hey, Quee.
Oh, well, I was hiding.
You're hiding the whole time. Did you
I'll
do
just
anything?
call for Quee.
Well, amazing.
just assume
Let's
he's
see
there.
where he's at.
No,
when
that's
you call
fine.
for
I'm
him.
just saying, in the midst of whatever he's doing, I'm gonna go. All right, Quee, take the.
Okay, I am looking for a yellow gem, a red one with a dot, and a blue one with a hint of white.
Cool. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
So peculiar.
What's the investigation? Oh man, 18.
18.
Yeah.
You find the yellow and the blue.
No red with a dot.
No red with the dot.
Oddly specific.
Okay.
It's for the future.
Okay. That's fine.
Don't worry about it.
That's what you find.
Yeah. I mean,
Stealthed.
Yeah.
Do you steal them? Or
Yeah. I
okay.
take them.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
No.
Your stealth, so you have.
He
also-
woke up and chose crime.
Your stealth. Roll
totally
with
stolen.
advantage because you're stealthed.
25.
25. They're both yours.
Yeah, sweet. Of course they are.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Belong.
Quee, I need you to take these. Quee,
Oh, right.
take the tools. You seem to be the best at tools.
I'll take the tools, I guess.
I bet.
How heavy is the tool?
I don't know what they are.
Well, the jeweler's
they-
kits are not. Oh,
It's
actually,
jeweler's
you can
kit,
tell
and then
you-
somebody has a pickaxe, I guess.
Yeah, they're 2 pickaxes.
pickaxes.
I can tell you exactly how much they weigh when I Google it. I mean, when I search engine
Is
it.
that considered? Is that considered an improvised weapon or an exotic weapon? Or
It's a thing. It weighs 10 pounds.
Thing weapon.
So there
so
are
it's not.
2.
It's not a weapon.
Weapon.
It actually is a simple melee weapon.
Simple melee. That's good to know.
2
Everybody can wield it.
pickaxes.
1d4 piercing damage.
I cannot. I'm sorry.
1d6 if it's two-handed.
And then,
And it's so it's a versatile. That's interesting. It's a versatile, simple weapon that is using your strength modifier.
Yes.
That's interesting. So I guess I'll take it.
It's a pickaxe.
I'll take the
There are
pickaxe.
2.
I'll take one of them.
I should not have one.
Dual wield,
I want to
baby.
take one of the pickaxes.
Actually,
You can have one of the pickaxes then.
Who has the next highest strength?
Quee.
I'm not going to be using it for
Do?
pickaxes. No,
He
I
might.
Use the, I need.
I need the top.
It's fine.
Top of what?
And then
pickaxe.
jeweler's tools are you have 3 jeweler's tools, 2 of which are regular, 1 of which is magical. The magical one will tell you how much things are worth after you mine them.
What do the other ones do?
They're just regular jeweler's tools.
To polish off stuff that we
Yeah.
break.
Polished
like-
off, make certain cuts should you not be able to mine, things like that.
Yeah. Goodbye, GG.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Thanks for coming by, and thank you so much. Oh, wait! Takes out a map and hands it to you, Thalen.
That was close.
And you have a map.
It's the map.
Congratulations.
So, you all leave Gigi's Jewels. Where to next?
To the Barley Dew Recovery Center.
To the Bar of the Dew Recovery Center. Amazing. It is not a long walk, maybe 20, 30 minutes through the city, to the northwest quadrant of the city. In the center of this quadrant is the tall watchtower, wizard's tower that you ran by earlier this morning on your way to defend the outside of the wall. The stone base kind of winds, almost like spins as it gets higher, and then a white wooden like little homes sit at the top. Think very like Rapunzel's tower from Tangled.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of what I picture in my head.
It's a spire.
And then, similar to both Maine and Evegrin, there are lots of different sized houses. These are a little more lined up here. They're a little more structured in this neighborhood. But as you kind of walk, you make your way to the edge of the neighborhood, closest to the wall and pretty close to the front gate. And this building stands out. It is a very long building as opposed to tall, and is only 2 stories when most of the ones around you are 2, maybe 3 stories. The roof is very flat. It does not have a very high peaked roof. But like that whole first floor is stone, cobblestone with wood trim, and then that classic white with dark oak colored wooden trim. A set of double doors sits on the furthest western side as you approach, with lots of windows, and then a sign up top that says Barleydew Recovery Center. As you enter, I need the creaky door noise. As you enter, this main space is a very large waiting room. It's very walk-in clinic. There is a central desk that is 2 walls on the side of it that go kind of that block the back half of the room, and there is a fireplace on the east side that is not currently lit. And there are a couple of different people seated around this main area that kind of catch your attention. Something they all have in common, or 2 of them have in common, actually, not all of them, are they look really beat up. Like injured, arm in cast, or like a sling made out of leather, scratches all over their face and eyes, and they're like sitting, and you see a couple other people are tending to them and just checking in, making sure they're okay, and things of that nature. That's what you notice as you walk in. And a human man sits behind the counter and is like, "Hello, welcome."
A physical recovery center. I was thinking something else.
Welcome to the Barleydew Recovery Center. How can I help you?
Y'all just look at me. I guess I just like.
You're the leader.
I guess I am. I will just say, we saw your posting.
Oh, yes. Let me go get. And then he's kind of distracted. Are you all right, sir?
Don't let the bandages fool you.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
We see a lot of really beat up people come in. I just wanted to check. Let me go get our owner. I'll be right back. And he kind of goes back into the main section of the room, and it is you, 6, and 3. 3? Yeah, 3 individuals. People. 3 people. In there.
I'll turn to the nearest one and say, "You, sir, could use a long rest."
Yeah, you're right. Ow.
Or a swift end.
Connie. Calm down.
What daring feat did you engage in, sir, that left you so mangled and bloodied? Surely it must have been a giant or an ogre of some kind.
Oh, no feet. 'Tis I that did this to myself.
You appear to have feet.
Slightly less magnificent.
Should we be worried?
And why did you take those?
Do you know what this place is?
A physical recovery center.
Exactly.
From physical pain.
Exactly.
Like a hospital.
Exactly.
Connect the dots.
I did.
The recovery center is particularly helpful for those with curses, especially those that alter our physical selves.
So I tend to be hospital.
Cursed yourself?
Yes, long ago in my past, I was bit by something. I don't remember. Heat of battle. Bitten. Many sleepless nights later, I was taken over by the beast. This roaring sensation in my chest. And, I don't even like to describe it.
Oh.
But I made my way here. I eventually learned to kind of control it, but nights with larger moons are hard.
So you're a frequent visitor then? Every few nights you come in after beating your crap out of yourself.
No, I mean, this is from fighting whatever's going on out there. I turn if I lose control, and there are a group of peaceful people like us a few days west, and they have to knock us out so we don't kill them.
Oh, that's all kinds of messed up. You have my pity, sir.
The name's Jed.
Don't touch him.
Yeah.
The curse is not like that. I have to bite you in my other form.
I know that.
Still, this hand is very valuable. I will fist bump you, sir.
Thanks. After a short amount of time, the boss emerges from one of these side doors. A very tall, burly man, very broad shoulders, scraggly head of brown hair, and a nice big brown beard. He's like, how can I help you, everybody?
It's all the posting.
Ah, yes.
You should know why we.
Yes, no, yes, do you want to help?
What are we helping? Your job posting said Barley Dew Recovery Center, wildlife strange happenings. Meet us here.
Well, we of course see to helping protect the werepeople of the neighboring clans. Myself coming from there, and reports say that terrifying metal beasts have been battling
Metal beasts?
metal
Metal?
As in meddling or as in, like,
metal like made of the same thing a sword is made of. Metal.
Oh, that's preposterous.
Attacking
Just done.
confused individuals.
A number of things. Did it look like a bull?
A wolf?
Was it animalistic or was it?
I can't say. Just metal. They only attacked turned individuals that don't recall much. They just remember, and we found metal shavings in their wounds.
So these are protecting people from the crazy werewolf people.
No, the werewolf people go off away from the city nights before and find a place where for a night they won't hurt anyone. If they get too close to clans, that's when they get hurt. Or if they fight dozens of wolves at once and survive and then come back and we help them recover.
Do they remember what's going on when they're
Not
in
often.
that form? Well, then how do they know that they're not doing anything bad?
Ooh.
We trust them. And also, we have had no lycanthrope casualties in the city for months. Maybe a year now.
I have a question that's paramount. Your answer will determine whether or not I slaughter this whole place.
Okay.
So, per the, I mean, I have to ask because it's going to get kind of meta, but this would
understand.
make sense. Does Thalen or anyone in this group have an idea of whether or not there is a permanent alignment shift when you transform?
No.
Right?
You
Because a
do
werewolf,
know-
a were-tiger,
Yep.
and the sort would go purely evil upon basically meaning they only care about themselves. They will feast. That's why they would go off. So if that be the case, like what I'm getting that implication by this guy telling me that they're going off to go and survive and then they come back. So to me, I'm like, they gotta go. And I'm like with Schwen in the sense that like, yeah, the metal beasts are either hunting devices or something like that. So for me, I'm like, this is a horrible place to exist. I want to burn it down. Like that's my thought. Just to let you in on what's going on in my head.
Thalen is unaware of alignment shift and the
That could be better described as they go feral.
Thalen knows that they can go feral. Not always do they go feral. Should a person... Thalen and the group have probably rarely, but you have met and seen individuals with lycanthropy that are not feral when they turn and have full control over it.
Yeah, where bears are like the only one.
Well, you have seen wolves, foxes.
Oh,
You have
so it doesn't-
It is not a particular, like, only werebears are. It is not that way on Laruus. Laruus has lawful good werewolves, people that have been cursed. Now, I'm trying to not get too meta. Basically,
That's a hardcore shift.
it is.
Okay.
It is. But you have fought werewolves that are fully feral, and you have met a werebear and a weretiger, let's just say in your past, that are both totally fine.
Okay. All right, so this place can exist. It just depends.
Yes, you get the idea that this individual is speaking regrettably about these people having to go away, and that he wishes it didn't have to happen, and they go away from all society for one night, and like he said, in maybe a year, there hasn't been a city-wide lycanthrope death.
It's like medical practices in the late 60s, early 70s. Go off and do what they do and then come back and then... Okay.
They're still taxing the crap out of the healthcare system in this poor town.
Believe that. Well,
All we wish is to find out what's going on.
so you need scouts.
Yes.
What's the payment?
Depends on what you come back with. Information? 100 gold. Proof?
No deal. We need payment immediately. That's how this works. You pay someone to do something, they do the job, they either get half when they get back or whatever you do. But
Would you like half up front?
absolutely, what is half? I mean, I just asked you the question. You said it depends.
Well, if you only come back with information, let's make a deal. I will give you 100 gold as a group. Now, if you come back with proof, 500 gold. If you come back with information, 200 gold.
Total?
Fine.
Additional to the 100.
If you're not, this is the difficulty of a society like this. Is that you're taking us on our word, and we're mercenaries. So, but
You're right.
yeah, that was a Jaden thing. But
I
I,
know.
appreciate your
I know.
response in
I
canon.
know.
Well, fine, 100 gold. I mean, just to listen to the dude. Fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're looking at information on the metal beasts. We're looking at information on where these werewolves go to party, or what exactly are we supposed to be information gathering?
What
here?
you're looking for, we will find out next week.
Oh, jerk.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I had fun. We will catch you next time on Roll to One.